Stop chasing everything new. The new business model, the new AI tool, the new crypto coin. New is making you poor. And I'm gonna prove it to you. Look at this clip.
Because this is what the woman in the red dress really looks like. Just ready to smash your shit and distract you and spread you thin so that you can't keep your eye on the ball. And then eventually, she spreads you so thin that you don't know how to get out.
But I'm just not going to react on this. I'm going to look at this through the lens of a project manager and an automation architect. I'm going to show you how to take this theory and actually build a system out of it. If you want to stop starting and start finishing, subscribe. Let's get to work. First, let's redefine hard work. We all know that one guy who says, I grind 18 hours a day. But does he have anything to show for it? Hormozi drops a physics lesson here that changes everything.
Outputs equal volume times leverage. In plain speak, number of times you do something times how much you get out of each time you do it.
Volume times leverage. In project management, we call this resource optimization. If you are manually sending emails, manually checking leads, manually editing videos, your volume might be high. You are working hard, but your leverage is zero. Now think about it. One guy makes 100 cold calls per day. Another guy builds an automated workflow in n8n that sends 1,000 personalized emails while he sleeps. So who worked harder? Obviously, the cold caller felt like he worked harder, but the automation guy was the real winner. So, most people are addicted with the feeling of being busy. They confuse movement with progress. As a business owner, your job is to do the work. Your job is to design the lever that does the work for you. If you can't automate it, you need to delegate it. If you can't delegate it, well, then you just delete it. Now, this next part really hurts. Have you ever started a drop shipping store, then a YouTube channel, and then an agency, and well, you just quit all of them? Well, you definitely need to watch this.
Who here has had a buddy tell you about something that they're doing and they're making a lot of money doing it, and then you immediately feel shitty about what you're doing and then think, I should get out of my opportunity vehicle, go over here and do what they're doing? Who has felt that? Thank you, everyone has. The reason is because we're at step one, which is uninformed optimism. You don't know enough about what they're saying, they're just giving you the highlights. They're giving you the Instagram reel. They're not giving you the real. Yeah.
Uninformed optimism. In the project world, we call this scope creep. You start a project with a clear goal, but then you see a new feature, a new idea, a new platform, and you abandon the original plan to chase the new one. This is why people stay poor. They are perpetually in phase 1 of 10 different businesses. They never stick long enough to hit phase 4, where the compounding actually begins to happen. So here's the fix. Treat your life like a locked contract. When I sign a project charter, I'm committed to that scope for 6 months. No changes, no pivoting, no new ideas. Give yourself a 12-month contract. You're not allowed to quit. You're not allowed to look at other business models. You have to execute. Is that boring? Yes. Well, is that effective? Absolutely yes. So what happens when you actually start winning? This is where it gets dangerous. Let's go back to where Hormozi talks about the woman in the red dress. And no, it's not just about relationships, it's about opportunity.
And the thing is, and this is something that I have now learned painstakingly, is that being able to say no to the woman in the red dress changes at levels. You can say no to the woman in the red dress who's a crackhead on the corner, right? $1,000 a month. You're like, man, I can say no to her, no worries. I got something better, right? But then the $10,000 a month girl, you're like, huh, okay. Interesting. And if you're making $10,000 a month, it's hard to say no to that girl. But let's say that you're a hardworking, disciplined motherfucker. You get to $100,000 a month. There's a $100,000 a month girl that's an opportunity that is much bigger than the one that you said no to before. And you have to learn to flex the muscle at every level. This is a lesson that I learned the hard way.
The better you get, the better the distractions get. That is a profound line. When you're broke, the distractions are cheap. You got Netflix, you have video games. But when you are successful, the distractions look like strategic partnerships or new investment opportunities. I see this in my agency all the time. We get offered projects that look almost perfect. Great money, good clients, but they don't fit our core mission. Taking them would break our focus. In coding, we have infinite loops, right? If you don't have a break condition, the program crashes. Your break condition is your core value proposition. If an opportunity doesn't make your main thing bigger, it is a distraction. Even if it pays $1 million, saying no makes more money than saying yes. So if we aren't chasing new things, what are we doing? We are doing the boring work. This is the secret sauce.
Better comes from boring. It is not exciting to run your 38th split test on a landing page. It does make you more money. It comes from doing all the shit that you know you should be doing but aren't.
Better is boring. This is the essence of Kaizen, continuous improvement. It's not sexy to sit down and optimize an SOP. It's not sexy to review your code for the 10th time to shave off just 2 milliseconds of latency. But that is where the millions are. Amateurs look for the magic pill. The pros, they are looking for the 1% improvement. So look at your calendar right now. How much of it is filled with maintenance versus new stuff? If you want to scale, you need to fall in love with the boredom of maintenance. You need to love the spreadsheet. You need to love the audit. Because boredom is just the feeling of momentum building up. Hormozi's message is pretty simple, but it's hard to swallow. Work is output, not effort. New opportunities are usually just distraction in disguise, and the path to wealth is incredibly painfully boring. My sincere advice is to stop trying to be a genius, be a mechanic, build the machine, oil the machine, and watch it work. If you want to see how I build these boring, profitable machines using AI and automation, click that subscribe button and comment below. What is the woman in the red dress for you right now? What are you going to say no to? I'm PM Waqas, and let's keep building. See you in the next one.